My name is Raechelle, and I want to testify of the miracle God did in my life. So for over a decade, I had been experiencing chronic back pain. And if you've experienced any sort of back pain, you can understand and sympathize with how debilitating it really is in your everyday life. And so my personal issue was actually standing in lineups, standing, just talking with friends. But the hardest one for me was actually standing during worship. I would have to sit down after 1 to 2 songs just because my back would start to completely seize up. And this past year, even though I was going to the doctors, I saw the chiropractor and I saw the physiotherapist, I did the exercises, the stretches, the needlework, all of it. And yet I was continuing to progressively get worse and worse. This really led me to a place where I felt so hopeless. I felt like I was doing all the right things and nothing was working. And it's like that deep hopelessness that comes down from within. It's just a cry where you're just like, I don't know what else to do. And it was at this point that I realized I really needed the Lord's help. I was really resistant to reaching out for help, mostly because I was fearful of looking weak. You know, my husband and I, we do serve in this church. We are elders and we pray for other people. We help counsel other people through all of their problems and issues. And I think sometimes I got to a place where I didn't want anyone to see the humanness that I had, the weaknesses that I had, the sicknesses and the struggles that I had. I always thought I had to present myself as being strong. And really what that was pride creeping into my heart. And I needed to let this go and I needed to be vulnerable. You know, Jesus says that in our weaknesses, He is made strong. And it's when I realized this truth that things completely changed for me. So a couple Sundays ago, after we have worship, we have a time of corporate prayer. And during this time, the host that was leading that Sunday asked if anybody here needs a physical healing for them to raise their hand. My heart beated a little bit faster, but I knew in that moment that Jesus was my only hope. He was the only one at that, without Him, I don't know what I would do. And so I closed my eyes and I raised my hand. And Herman and Lauren started praying for me. And they were just praying over me. And I just in that moment received what they were praying and I agreed with them. And in my own heart, I was just so honest with the Lord. I just said, God, if you don't do a miracle, I have nothing left. You are my only hope. I kept saying that over and over. God, you are my only hope. And the prayer time came to a close. And in my lower back, I felt 2 hops. Pop, pop, just like that. And I was shocked. I honestly didn't even know what to do in that moment, but I knew something had changed in my body. And I just, inside was like, God, did you heal me? Like, is this real? Did you heal me? Service is continuing. I sit down, didn't say anything to anyone. I'm processing. God, did you heal me? Meet and greet time. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get up and walk around. I'm walking around. I'm still in this zone with the Lord, just being like, God, I think you healed me. I think you healed me. Did you heal me? And I'm kind of moving and twisting. Something is different. My back is different. Something's changed. My back continued to improve drastically and faster than it has ever improved in my life through all my exercises, all my doctor's appointments, all of that. I did a full Costco shop, no problem. Stood in lines, no problem. The real test came that next Sunday. Was I able to stand through the entire worship set? And you know what? I stood through every song and all the words to the song. Each song had so much meaning. When we worshiped and we praised God and thanked Him for His faithfulness, His faithfulness had so much meaning to my heart. That worship set was one of the most meaningful, heartfelt worship sets I had done in a long time towards the Lord. And I stood for all worship. I stood for all communion. Afterwards, I visited with my friends. God had healed my back. You know, God is still working miracles today. I'm living proof. God not only cares about your soul and your spirit, but He deeply cares about your body. And I believe that God has a miracle for you. So don't lose hope. Cry out to the Lord. Invite Him into your situation, your problems. Maybe it is physical, maybe it is spiritual, maybe it is something in your soul, in your mind. God is here to do miracles. And if He can do it for me, I know without a doubt that He wants to and will do it for you.